Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to program a UI button and UI label without using storyboard. And also I will teach you how to add all these constraints on the label and also the button so that when you rotate the phone, both items will remain in the center of the phone. At last, I will also teach you how to add a target on the buttons so that when you push it, it will show it's a good day. Let me walk you through how to create all this button and label. So first of all, I want to run this app again to show you there's nothing in the view controller. The first step I need to do is create a button. So let a button, I cast it UI button equal to something. So it is a closure method to put all the settings in the a button. If you don't know or familiar with closure, you need to do some research, but it's not that hard. So let button equal UI button. We want to give a title to the button. Let's set title to hello. And for dot normal, the next step you need to do is give some color to the title. So title color dot red and dot normal. After you have that, you can give a background color to the button, easy for you to read. So put a light gray there. With that, some people may ask, how can I put a round corner on the buttons? It's quite simple. Make sure you remember when you pick the button to select layer and dot corner radius equal any number you want to put there. The bigger number, the rounder the button. So some people, they even play the trick. They put a big number there and make the button looks like a round, it looks like a circle button. So you are ready to go. So we are return the button. And then in the view did load, what you need to do is we'll add a subview a button. It should be ready to run. When you run the apps, in the view controller, you still don't see any buttons because you didn't tell the systems where you want to put these buttons. So right now I want to put the buttons in the center of this phone. So I need to give some constraint. Usually every items you create in the view, you need to have a for constraint so that they will exactly know where you want to put them. How to put a constraint? First of all, I want to put a center anchor. Center X anchor first dot constraint equal to view dot, because I want to put in this view's center X also, so it's center X anchor dot is active equal true. Then the second constraint I need to put is Y axis. So I pick the center Y anchor dot constraint equal to, I think you will know, is view that center Y. So they can align to each other. And the third constraint I want to put is the width anchor. This time I want to have a constant because the width I want to have, say, 300 is active equal true. The last constraint for the button will be the height anchor. It is also a constant, so it's, let's say, 50 dot is active. When you have all these constraints, when you play the apps, you still don't show it because in the button, by default, the auto sizing is true. They assume you're using the storyboard, but we are not using it. So we need to tell the system, translate auto sizing to false, because we create all these constraints by ourselves. Let me run this again. Now you can see the round corner button in gray color background with hello title show there. When I rotate the phone, it still remains in the center of the phone. Now, next step, I'm going to show you how to create a label. Creating a label is the same as creating a button. So let a label cast UI label equal, it's another closure, but this time I want to use label instead. It's UI label. So we want to give a label text color. So label dot text color equal dot white. And then with the color, we want to give the label a background color, have some contrast, let's say dot red. And then we also want to have a font set to this label, so UI font. From here, if you select the second option, which means you want to give a font name with the size to this font. But this time I just want to use in a system font, so I choose bold system font, and the size will be 20. Hopefully it won't be too big. And then you want to have a text alignment equal dot center. With all this is ready, to return label. It's a closure, so I need to put a bracket there. In the view did load, right now you're ready to add this label. When you add this label, the same problem will comes up because the default, the label is still using auto translate. So I need to set it to false so that I can create my own label now. So what constraint I need to give to this label? First of all, I want to put it in the center of the button so they can align together. So center X anchor constraint. This time is not equal to view but to the button dot center X anchor dot is active equal true. Regarding to the width, I also want this label width same as the button. So it's not constant anymore. I'll change a button dot width anchor dot is active equal true. How about the height? The label height, the height anchor, this time it will be a constant, so I put 40. Now the tricky part is I want to put this label on top of the buttons. So I need to go back to the buttons dot top, because I want to put on top of these buttons, so the top anchor constraint. So equal to what? To this label dot bottom anchor. So right now it's put on the top. However, if I am doing that, there will be no gap between the button and label. So I need to put a constant to create a gap between the label and button. Let's say 10 dot is active equal true. And let me run this apps again. So you will see right now the label put on top of this hello button. When I rotate it, both items still maintain the center of these apps. So the last part I'm going to show you is how to create a target on these buttons. So when I click these buttons, it will show something in these labels. It's just kind of simple. In these buttons, you need to add a target, dot add target, package self and div a selector. So you will select a function show in label. Let's touch up inside. With that, you need to create this function, this Objective-C function, and the function name will be shown in label. So what do I want to put in the label? So label.text equal, which is a good day. So let's run this app final time. I'm gonna push the button to show it is a good day. So that's all I want to show you today. If you like this video, please give me a like and also subscribe the channel. Next video, I'm going to show you how to use a button, pass the data to the next UI view, and when you change the data in the next UI view, how it can pass the data back to the first UI view. So see you next time. Bye.